Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 47. Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Eagles at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And that's good for a 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yard. To the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Jones. Rolling to his right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Hassan Reddick. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. It'll be Hurts on the option. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hurts.
With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 2.
From the 27, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jones now on third down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Back to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and goal, New York.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 10 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
That's good for Eagles. First and 10 at the 32.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts out to his left. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. Touchdown, Eagles! Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Barkley now on the handoff, but this will go the other way. It's a reverse. And they're going to have a first down here. So not huge yardage on the reverse, but enough to get a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones completed to Hyatt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And all the way down inside the 5.
back to the line now.
First and goal, Giants.
Barkley not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Looking to throw. Jones being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
That one complete down the field to Smith. Now he's loose again. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 98 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator and let it run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.